Pennsylvania, a state that has gone through many land changes and almost got partitioned by its neighbors. But there is also another side that most people forget, and it's that Pennsylvania actually tried to partition its neighbors. So what if that happened? What if Pennsylvania was an empire? Now, you might have seen me put empire in quotation marks, and that is because this would not change the United States formation. But anyways, back to the point. To get Maryland, Pennsylvania would probably have to work with Virginia. Let's say that a land deal takes place and Virginia hands over some claimed territory and gets Southern Maryland in return. With Virginia, which is the most populated state at the time, Pennsylvania could most likely establish a Mason-Dixon line, except this time it's different, and it gives Pennsylvania more. For Delaware, it is much easier to take, as it was administered by Pennsylvania until the United States formation. So if Pennsylvania really wanted to, it could just annex Delaware into its territory. In 1876, New York was not looking so good, mostly due to the British taking their city and the mainland's access to the sea. And if Pennsylvanians kept their claim, then they could, if they wanted to, just take the land. Although this is highly unlikely, this entire video is unlikely. Pennsylvania, now that it has taken territory from a state that supported slavery in our timeline, would probably be less opposed to it, but it would still outlaw slavery due to a high amount of Pennsylvanians. But Pennsylvania would still lean more to the Democratic Party. Pennsylvania, however, would not join the Confederacy because of its position being surrounded by other free states and not even allowing slavery. So even with a Democrat advantage, it would still be in the Union. There would also be another point about the Civil War, and it's that Pennsylvania would almost border DC. And with no more Maryland, Union forces would have to go through Pennsylvania to retake the capital. The rest of Pennsylvanian history would most likely be the same, except Pennsylvania would be a much greater state. But Pennsylvania would most likely become a Democrat state and not a swing state like in our time, due to it having Baltimore and a lot of Maryland. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you were offended, well, be happy this doesn't happen. Goodbye.